Hello, we read in 1 Corinthians 2 and Proverbs 8.
1 Corinthians 2, the last verse really spoke to me. For who have known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Christ. We can keep our mind stayed on the Lord so that we can have perfect peace. And something that really spoke to me, and I mentioned this to Timotheus, we might have the thoughts of the Lord where we're trying to meditate and have mindfulness, but we still have to understand that our thoughts are still puny, and the Lord's thoughts are way higher than ours. And just coming from a class called Advanced Pathopsychology, is the study of the mind and the illnesses that the mind sometimes go through. And I was just sharing with him how just like you have an autistic spectrum disorder, you have so many different types of autism. There are so many types of schizophrenia. I didn't know that. There's like almost a dozen of them. And there's so many ways to diagnose it. You have the nihilistic and the somatic and the referential delusions and the hallucinations and so forth. And what I have to say is, when we search the Lord and His wisdom, He is the one who will regulate our thoughts. He will regulate our emotions. He'll regulate our life. And I'm going to switch it to you in a moment, but just know that the Lord has plans for each one of His creations. We're not by accident. And just like you're in your second year in college and you might not understand what's going on, listen. Just know that you want the Lord's wisdom to teach you things. When you don't really have a spiritual inclination, then all this is fodder, right? This is like foolishness. I don't understand. But when you humble yourself and say, Lord, take over my mind, take over my thoughts, then He'll reveal things. He'll open things. And with that, it says, but God hath revealed them unto us by His Spirit. For the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of God. That's verse 10. So let's just ask for the mind. Let's ask for the Spirit of God, and He will illuminate. And His promise is, eyes have not seen, nor ears haven't heard, nor entered into the heart of man, the things which God hath prepared for all of His children, all of His creation. What do you have to say about that as far as God having a plan for your life? And you have to take on His counsel, and He'll guide you.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, because we don't have a clue. He has a reason why He made you to come July 10th, 2001. And only God knows what's after that dash, that hyphen in our life. There's an expiration, but while you're here, He has a special work for each one of us, and He wants to use us for His glory. In Proverbs 8, counsel is mine, and sound wisdom I am understanding. I have strength. We have to look to the Lord. What spoke to you in either chapter, scripture? What do you have to say about that as far as the Lord is your ultimate counselor? Even though you have an advisor, you might have a case manager, you might have someone assigned to your case as far as the classes that you take, but counsel is the Lord. So He's the one. When you pray, when you look to Him, He has the master plan. What do you have to say about that?
Sounds good.
Yeah. He will guide you. Don't do it on your own, because you don't know the end. You don't know the beginning, but He knows everything in between and all of that. So let's seek our counselor this evening and for the rest of our lives, because He has great things in store for each one of us. Have a good evening.